strategies for success in business.
We bought a small company in Lake City, Michigan. And from that, we built it into now where we own 14 companies on our public and private sides. And we have grown from an under six-figure investment to over $100 million in sales on both public and private sides in just 5 years. As was mentioned, recently named one of the fastest growing public companies in the country. And the reason this happened is because we focus on the experience that we create. And one of the things that we have learned through this process of building a $100 million company is this: mind share precedes market share. If you want to grow your market, you first have to get their attention. You first have to find a way to get them to link with you and connect with you, and the way you do that is through emotion. Emotion precedes economics. The organizations that merely focus on the economic aspect are going to miss the boat in long-term retention of customers. Why? Because it has never been more important to create these long-term emotional connections with the clients and prospects that you have.
With experience as a business leader and speaker, Scott McKain brings insight and entertainment to audiences around the world. He is a regular contributor to business and political analysis on the Fox News channel. While building a company that serves the biggest names in music and entertainment with celebrity coaches, as well as NASCAR teams with sophisticated haulers and anyone who wants a small cargo trailer, Scott focused on three principles: the high concept, the power of story, and the ultimate customer experience.
If you got a business book at home, good chance one of them might be In Search of Excellence. Remember that book? Before Who Moved My Cheese, it was the biggest selling business book of all time. Tom Peters, Robert Waterman, In Search of Excellence, powerful book. But if you pull that book off your shelf and blow the dust off of it and thumb through it, here's the amazing thing that you're going to find: over 40% of the companies cited in that book as models of excellence are no longer in existence. Why? Well, when you survey those companies and when you survey why this happened, it's because the company history got in the way. Does that sound right to you? In other words, what I mean by that is, because their company had always been this particular thing, they weren't willing to change or expand or to grow or to modify, because they'd always been this one particular thing, and that's what they were going to be. And along with that, they failed to change. Or there were new technologies, or there were new methods of distribution, or there were differences that they were unable to adapt to. So the challenge for those of us in this room is, especially working for companies that have such an incredible history, how do we make certain that we continue to change? And I think part of that comes out of how we approach all of these things that we're talking about.